streaming. Oh, it's all gone black. That's not a good sign. Ah, there we are. Yes, I think it's working. Evening all. Give us a thumbs up if I'm there, the other end. I think we are. It looks promising. Let's see. Let's give it a second or two. Get a couple of thumbs. That's good. Thank you. Evening, Peter, David, and David. Excellent. Looks like we're working then. Right, I've dug out some more vintage pictures to look at in a minute out of this issue of the coin slot, which is 1977. It's one that Paul lent us to have a look at. Eating Paul, there he is, just come on, that's funny enough, it's just as I said it. So some interesting bits in there, some interesting ads. There's a couple of articles as well, which I might perhaps do Sunday maybe, because they're a bit longer to read. I'll sort of see if I can read them and summarise them a little bit. Anyway, so I'll look at those in a minute. Just a reminder, Evening Peter, that tomorrow, Saturday, I'm at the Elephant House from 12 till 2, thereabouts. Might be there slightly earlier, can't be there much later because I've got to get back. So if you've got anything to pick up, I think it's 3 people so far, let me know when they're picking up bits from the auction. I'll see you tomorrow. If you've got stuff to drop off for the next auction, I'm accepting stuff. So get your skates on, because you don't want to leave it till last minute again. I'm closing entries on the 17th of July. Strictly, so that gives me a few days to finish the catalogue off, and then a good week to promote it properly, because it was really tight last time with only a week to spare, and I don't want to keep doing that. So yeah, 17th is closing date. Get your stuff in by then. Also today I put up a little clip, hopefully you've seen, of the Woodbank Arcade. If you go onto the, there's a link here under diary dates on the front page. Where's my cursor going on the screen? That's interesting, it's disappeared. Not to worry. Or on the cup of tea page, if you're signed in, there's a little thing. Oh, I might want to play actually. I'll just run it through then if you haven't watched it. I think just a quick walkthrough Robert sent me from his phone, so it's a bit, well, it's phone shaped instead of being screen shaped. Never mind. Gives you a rough idea of what's there. There's quite a lot of stuff packed in there. It's nice Allwinds, Cycle Racer, cranes. You can see Pharaoh's working model there. Big Crompton's Pusher, Chippewa Small Allwinds, Brian's is. Gosh, it's too quick, isn't it? Allwinds, Jigsaw Pin Table, I just saw there. Racer, Cycle Racer. Winner Lots and Parkers there. All Sports. Aaron's Palmistry, Steerable, Pushy Shooter, Twins, Fortune Teller. What's that? Aaron's Fireman, Bim, is that a Bimbo? Not a Bimbo, a clown thing, I think. Grand National, boom, there we are, pretty quick. So yeah, looks good. Oh, what's happened there? Don't know. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, so Sunday, 3rd of July, up in Bingley. As before, we've got a space we can have to ourselves to put stuff in. If you want to bring some stuff to have a look at, there's a few people coming already, I know. Let me know what you're bringing, and I'll put a bit of a list on the website like I did for Northampton. Apparently somebody said, oh, they don't want to have their name put against their stuff. That's fine, just let me know. If you don't want your name displayed for privacy or whatever. We know who you are, obviously, when you turn up, but if you don't want the great British public to know, that's fine. But it's just nice to know what's going to be there, obviously, so we can think, oh yeah, I'll go and see that. I haven't decided what I'm going to bring out. I might dig out a couple of double Allwinds, I think. I was going to dig out Toolby MCOs, but they're all too buried at the minute, so I've got 2 or 3 or 4, I can't remember, double Allwinds, which you don't see very often. So I'll try and get them. I think it'll be different. And then also there, I'll have my big van. Finally, it's coming on Monday. So I'll probably go up in that. And then if you're up north compared to us down here, and I've got stuff to put into the auction, you could bring it along on the 3rd and stick it in the van. So that might work out quite well as well. So there we are. Again, just get in touch if you want to do that, and let me know roughly what's coming. I think there's a couple of machines coming this weekend, and then I think there's about 10 coming in next week sometime, toward the end of the week, I think. So machine-wise, things are starting to kick off a bit. So that's good. Yeah, right, let's find these pictures. What have I done with them? Here we are. So coin slot. So this is from October 29th, 77. So on the front page here, you got the top strap there going up is a big extension to Bell Fruits Nottingham factory. It says going to be 60,000 square foot altogether. Should be ready in April or May. That'd be of 78, obviously. Yeah, big factory. And a bit there, well, about Thomas's with the Green Shield stamp machines, which somebody was talking about some months ago, weren't they? About the machines that gave out Green Shield stamps. There's an advert in here for them as well. So yeah. Right, so what adverts did I clip out? Let's have a look. When I say clip out, I have to add digitally clipped out. Paul, don't panic, I haven't attacked it with a pair of scissors. Right. Yeah, so Alka. This was an Alka advert for the depth charge machine. Let me see, I don't want to spill my tea all over it either, do I? Move my cup of tea over there out of the way. Yeah, an explosive new video game, depth charge from Gremlin. Yeah, there we are. So, era of the kind of the video games proper, really. Getting away from the very really basic ping pong into something a little bit more sophisticated. And pool tables, simply the best, apparently. There you go. And then we've got this episode seems to be a lot of rather leggy ladies advertising machines, which I thought was quite amusing. Delightfully unpolitically correct, which is what we always like. So which one's this? This is Rosette. Let me find the advert. So they don't necessarily come out in the same order I scanned them in. Rosette, yeah, oh yeah, this is a Dutch language advert. Back in the day, back in these days, the part of the Coin Slot magazine was in assorted European languages, Dutch, German, and French. I think there's little bits in. So yeah, the Rosette machine. As I don't read Dutch, I can't really tell you what it says, but it's a new Bell Fruit upright for the Dutch market. Fantastic 2-20 upright with a something or other. I don't understand. Definitely don't understand that bit. Yeah, my Dutch isn't very good. The Rosette is guaranteed success in your establishment or something, I think it means. And you can call for a demonstration, I think. There you go. So that's Rosette with a lady in the top hat and high heels, because why not? And she's also featured on another page advertising the Bell Fruit Wild Fruit, the one on the left, and the Zigzag. Yeah, which seemed to be the same machine, basically, whether their one was, no, they're both 50p. Nudge. Don't know what the difference is. They're essentially the same machine. I wonder if one might be a clock version. I can't store the payouts. No, I don't think so, because payouts are only up to 50p. There we are, so that's those two. Peter says, must be his age, looking more at the lady than the machines. Yes. Definitely seems to be a bit of a feature. I was discussing with somebody who came to collect a machine the other day about this back in the 70s, when there used to be leggy ladies draped over the bonnets of your Ford Cortina or whatever, wasn't there, to persuade you to buy it. Whether it ever worked or not, I wonder. I don't know. And we were trying to work out kind of when it stopped, when it suddenly became politically incorrect to have 6 ladies doing things like they used to be on the TV quiz shows, didn't they? We had, you know, pointing to the prize or whatever on I don't know what were those programs, Price is Right, and what was the Dusty Bin thing, the 3-2-1 thing, whatever it was, all those sort of programs, and the darts one. Was that the same one? I don't know, I can't remember. Bullseye, that was it, wasn't it? Look at what he could have won. A St Bernard, or something random, or a speedboat. When you lived in Coventry somewhere, ideal. Those were the days, eh? Yeah. Anyway, we've had enough of that Miss Leggy, whatever her name is. We'll have a look at another one. Oh, this is the wild fruit again. It was obviously kind of the latest machine. It's also on the front page in just a little advert. That was obviously quite a thing at the time, the wild fruit. Those are the days. Benny Hill's back on telly. He is, isn't he? Yeah. There's not anything on telly worth watching. Where's this bell fruit advert gone? I've lost it now. Don't know what we've done with that. Never mind. Anyway, it's a bit more about the bell fruit, wild fruit. We had another Instone and Ashby. Another in the Buckingham range. Quite interesting. So another one to add to the website. This is the Beau Supreme. Colour leaflets on request. Just what you want, 10p play. It seems to have a picture of a kind of a... what is on the front there? Like a sort of a Cavalieri type chap. Beau, I presume he is. There you go. Beau Supreme. What else have we got? The bingo operators. Oh, it must be club one then. Bigger payout. Oh yeah, I can see. Just see on the ad it's £20, £60 jackpot, I think. Yeah, big club machine. Okay. And we got, I think, or did we look at this one before? Because I was saying, I assume Mayfield Diamond is something to do, or was something to do with Mayfield, who made the pushers and things. This is Mayfield Diamond's Jude's Canyon shooter, which looks like it's probably got a big animated back thing with moving targets. It looks like it's something swinging from the top. You probably can't see it in this little picture. I'll upload all these again to the website later on tonight. And some other animated targets. I think it's kind of like a miniaturized, like a Pan Hillbilly shooting gallery type thing, by the looks of it. It looks like there's a row of tin cans, like beer cans, with E's on the front. Was it a real, I don't know, was that a real beer back then? Might have been. Not sure. 77, I was only 6 then, so I wasn't terribly into beer. But anyway, a Dude's Canyon. And also this F1 driver, which looks like a huge rear projection thing. And presumably a big sort of fiberglass car. Superb drive game, realistic visual and sound effects. Players really feel they're in a Formula 1 racing car. Already a proven winner in 1977. So no need to gamble. Order now for early delivery of this great British machine. Special off-season reduction is in force for orders placed with deposit now for delivery to suit you. But at a guaranteed price. So there you go. So yeah, I'm guessing it was a rear projection film projector. Did they have video projector then as such? I suppose they did, but whether they were machines or not. Again, I presume there's not any of those survived because it's just a big lump of a thing. And then we have, what else do we have? Oh, some interesting little prices here, I thought. This one I noticed. Why did I notice this one? Oh yeah, we've got Rotafruits, NSM Rotafruits, £95 each. Or Jennings, £75. Yeah, so Rotafruits the same price as Pintables as well, interestingly. Obviously Rotafruits were a bit of a thing in 1977. A Brenco Copper Queen, £75. David says he was renting that sort of stuff for the Students' Union in 1977. Well, excellent. Yeah. Have you got any photographs? Have a rummage around, see if you can find any old photographs. That'd be good. Right, Brenco, that was it on that one, wasn't it? What have we got here? Oh, this was for Thomas's bingo. More leggy ladies again. David said the driver had a CRT and a mirror to reflect on the screen. Oh, right. Yeah, it's a kind of, yeah, sort of projection-y. Fake projection. For an ordinary telly screen. Right, I'm just trying to find this bingo advert with the ladies on. Bingo, 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 bingo. Where's the bingo advert gone? I have to be very gentle with these old papers because they tear so easily. They're so fragile. Used paper gets pretty fragile. Oh, here we are. Yeah, Thomas Automatics. Tomorrow's World, here today. Their lovely 1970s futuristic computer print. Tomorrow's World, I'm guessing a reference to the TV programme, which I used to love as a kid. It's all about, you probably can't read it on there, and you can't, all about Thomas has been into solid state control, computerised and TV equipment in a big way, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, kind of the cutting edge of the bingo equipment. I did a zoomed in one here as well, look. Oh, I'm in the way, hang on a minute, let me get me out of the way. What do I need to click on? One, no, wrong one. This one. Ah, there you go. I was covering over the Green Shield Lady Saver, which always sounds like something you might buy in Boots on the personal appliances counter. Could I have a Green Shield Lady Saver, please? Oh, so that's a machine they were talking about on the front page, where they're just, Thomas had just done a 5-year, a new 5-year deal with Green Shield. Which seemed to have been in all the country's arcades. So it was obviously a huge thing at the time. I don't know if any of those machines have survived. Anybody know? Anybody seen one? A Green Shield stamp vending slot machine. I can't think any can have survived, because obviously when the Green Shield stamps stopped, they weren't really in use anymore, were they? But they seem to come with an attractive lady. As does the telecontrol. The telecontrol seems to need a bikini to operate one of those. I guess the computer console maybe got a little bit hot, so perhaps a bikini was more suitable if you were operating one of those. And then a mini major blower. Yes. Well, what can one say really about a mini major blower? And it seems to involve not wearing too many clothes. I guess bingo must have been hot work. Yeah, there we are. So let's see if any of those with a coin op. I think this is all for like bingo hall bingo, rather than sort of the seaside coin op bingo. But they made those as well. Yeah. There we are. So that's bingo. Pete says saw one for sale a few years back, sold for 45 quid. Oh, saw one of what? I'm always a few seconds ahead of when the chat things come through. What sold for £45? Let's have a look at the next picture. Oh, there's another lady. This is what's she advertising? She's advertising Morris Shepherd's bingo. A Shepherd's Bernie. A Shepherd's Bernie brings your bingo operation right up to date, simply. The random call is selected electronically without balls, security risk, or chance of human errors, and automatically displayed to both caller and players at the push of a button. One look at the compact modern design will tell you why the effect of either Bernie on player appeal and custom is electrifying. Bernie's 1 and 2, just 2 of 15 great blowers. Send for full details of all our bingo equipment. So I'm guessing Bernie was on Ernie, the Premium Bonds computer. And Shepherd's kind of pinched the name and called their bingo number equipment Bernie. The Green Shield stamp machine. Oh, right. Oh, there is one surviving there. That's interesting. Anybody know who owns it? Be nice to get a proper picture of it. Yeah, how interesting. That's very surprising any of those survived. So push button bingo with another lady. Pinballs. Zaccaria or Zaccaria, whichever you prefer to pronounce it. Italian pinballs. We've got aerobatics. And I'm just looking for the advert. Combat and Nautilus. Full page adverts. Single player machines. Or Nautilus and aerobatics is. Combat is a 4-player. That's not pointed out. So there we are. Pinballs for 77. I just had it on the page, just facing it on the magazine here. That just was about the Enarda gaming show in Italy. And there's a picture in there. I should have scanned it in. I just noticed of Mr. Marino Zaccaria, or Zaccaria, I think it is, extreme left. Mr. Bob Mather, Mr. Barry Vale, and Mr. David Wilcox, and Mr. Nat Sullivan, all of Associated Leisure. Seen with the sensational 4-player Flipper Combat, which has its world premiere at Enarda. No time to read all that, but it's pretty interesting. There's a big article about the show. It tends to be interesting because it tells you when stuff came out. So that's one. What else have we got? Oh, I think that was it. Back to the front again. Yeah, so it's saying there about the Thomas's 5-year tie-up with Green Shield. It says Thomas's Automatics, manufacturers of the revolutionary Green Shield stamp amusement machines, which has gone into most of the country's arcades, has underlined its confidence in the future of the stamps by signing a fresh 5-year agreement with Green Shield and setting up a new package for operators. The new deal was signed last week in an air of confidence that belied the problems that Green Shield has has had recently with the loss of the Tesco outlet and adverse publicity. Mr. Jimmy Thomas, Managing Director of Thomas Automatics, and Mr. Raymond Lowes, Green Shield Market Director, signed the agreement giving the Loughborough-based company exclusive rights to the prize stamp operation. At the same time, agreement was reached on new arrangements for stamp machine operators and punters. Under the arrangements, Green Shield are putting an exchange value on a book of stamps of 72p. This means that players can hand over a cash balance to obtain a gift if they are short of books. At the same time, Green Shield have appointed Mr. Andy Merritt-Jones as prize stamp development manager, with responsibility for developing the amusement machine side of the page. Turn to page 24. Stamp operation. Green Shield are also providing a backup service in the form of representatives to visit and advise operators and to provide descriptive literature and saver books. Jimmy Thomas added, the prize stamp, which is used in our machines and Green Shield itself, is now a part of the amusement industry, and the new confidence at Green Shield will give their own stamps and our machines in arcades a big boost. This has generally been a poor season for arcade owners, but our own investigations have shown that the stamp machines have been a tremendous success and have held their level of take. The towns in which the machines were really successful were those where there were plenty of the machines spread around. Yeah, so it's a good idea, wasn't it? Like redemption machines, ticket redemption, but you weren't restricted to one arcade, as you are with redemption machines now. So you could go in every different arcade up and down the seafront or whatever and get a few stamps from each one, and then cash them all in wherever you could cash in Green Shield stamps. I think Green Shield then become Argos, didn't it, eventually? If I remember rightly. Yeah, interesting stuff. I don't know when they went out, when it went horribly wrong with Green Shield. So yeah, interesting stuff. There's another couple of interesting articles in here. I'll sort out perhaps for Sunday. What were they? I can't remember what it was now. Oh, there was a bit about Teddy Clark's arcade. You remember a few weeks ago up in Spicer's auction, they had that Teddy's All-Win. Well, Wonders All-Win, Teddy's Amusements, wherever it was, made loads and loads of money. There's a bit in here about, oh, we can't see now, so I've gone off the screen. Ha! Where have I gone? They put me back on again. Oh, there we are. Yeah, so there's a half-page article. I can't see it, I don't know why I'm bothered to do that, about their arcades in Withensea. So that's quite interesting. And there's another good article here about arcades in Mablethorpe. A couple of nice pictures. I'll see if I can play with them in Photoshop and get them a bit sharper, the pictures. There's an Avalanche pusher. Who made the Avalanche? Not sure who made that one. The Queen's Arcade in Mablethorpe. There's some kiddie rides. Yeah, I'll have a fiddle with, see if I can get the pictures to come up a little bit better. They're really, you know, top of the newspaper is really brown and the ink's faded, so it's a bit of a struggle. But surprising what you can do, really. So there's those couple of good articles. And then I'm sure there was something else I spotted that was interesting. Oh yeah, the Italian thing. I'll have a read through that and see if there's any interesting little bits. And then was there something on the back page? Oh, that was about the stamp machines. You ever done that? Yeah, so there we are. A few more interesting bits and bobs. I I'll add these scans and things to the website later on. I did the other ones the other day. David says Green Shield stamps not issued after 91 went into liquidation 2002, according to Wikipedia. Oh, right, yeah. So that was 77. They did a 5-year deal. So that obviously took much to 82. I wonder if that was renewed. We need an 82 coin slot, don't we, really, to see if the Green Shield machines carried on. I wonder. Interesting. Yeah. So there we are. Oops. Do that over there. What am I doing? That's it. Go there. I was just going to click place these adverts, scroll through. Yeah, so any questions, comments, any of that lot, let me know. If you've got any info on any of those machines, or if you've got one at any of those machines, and we can get a photograph, that would be great. Send it over to me. So just to recap, tomorrow, Saturday, be at Leamington at the Elephant House, 12 till 2. If you want to call in, drop anything off for the next auction, or pick anything up. If you're picking up, do let me know, just to make sure everything's on the van that it should be. And then Sunday, I'll be back here in Cambridge. If you want to come, drop stuff off here in Cambridge. Next week is a bit of a muddle at the moment. Finally, supposed to be sorting a new van out on Monday. Taking this one back that they lent me and picked mine up. So that's a bit muddly. Monday's probably out of the question, really. Rest of the week, I'm not sure about. If you're coming this way for anything, I might possibly be in Leamington one day as well next week. So just get in touch and we'll try and sort out. And then, as I say, for the 3rd of July, if you're coming up to Bingley, to Woodbank, to the open day thing, Collector's Day, whatever you want to call it. Again, let me know, and let me know what you're bringing, and I'll stick it on the page so we can get a bit of a list together of what's going to be there. Sounds like some interesting stuff that Robert already knows about. He's going to stick a list together of what local collectors up there have let him know they're bringing, and I'll have a rummage around, see what I can dig out. And again, like before, it doesn't have to be machines, it could be anything that any of us might be interested in, really. So there's all the usual suspects like machines, fairground stuff, circus stuff, you know, mechanical music, automata, vintage toys, etc., etc. But you might collect something really bizarre, hopefully, which would be nice to see. I don't know. Widgets. Bring your collection of widgets along and we'll have a look at your widgets. And you know, something a bit different to see, really. David, trying to get my Treasure Cave elephant vendor finished for the next auction. Oh, excellent. All working out, but got to finish the repaint. That'd be good. Haven't sold one of those for a while. So yeah, give me a shout as soon as that's ready. There should be a few big lumps in the next sale. Hopefully a Treasure Cave by the sound of things. Merchandiser, a Boltonian, hopefully the puppets, Pelham puppets, crane. What was the other thing? There was something else coming last time, large, that didn't get here, which should hopefully be here for this time. Or bar billiards. We were talking about bar billiards. Did we? I think there was a picture the night went of a bar billiards table in the last World's Fair Coin Slot magazine advert. So it should be one of those coming. So yeah, a few big lumps. I might leave the big lumps in Leamington possibly because they're a bit big to get here in Cambridge to put anywhere. So we might be having the big bits over there and the smaller bits over here in Cambridge. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see how we get on with that. Eventually, obviously, the plan is to just get everything back to Leamington as per normal, as it were, or as normal as we can get. So yeah. Oh, pinball machine, I think, is coming. I'm not sure what pinball. But somebody said they've got a pinball to put in. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice variety again. Hopefully, again, we can get sort of 40, 50 machines with a bit of luck. Would be good. And all the other stuff to go with it. see how it goes. Right, so I think that's probably it from me for tonight. I will catch you next on the video on Sunday night, if I don't see you Saturday or Sunday, if you're coming to visit. And we'll perhaps dig out a few more adverts or whatever to look at. And anything else you need to know in the meantime, let me know. If you still haven't given me your bank details for auction payouts, there's still 2 or 3. Let me know, or if you want it just credited onto your Coldcon account, let me know and I can do that. That's it, I think. Right, I'm off. I need a cup of tea and some dinner. So hopefully I'll see you over the weekend, or if not, on Sunday night. Have a good one. There we go. Right, I'm off.